And good morning. We had the turkey visitors again. I didn't hear them throughout the night at all. I just saw them kind of one more time right when I signed off the last video, right before I went to bed. And then right when I got up, I heard them rummaging around again, so I pulled the camera out. And yeah, it got cold last night. Not too bad though. I would say it dropped down to maybe 50 degrees. I was plenty warm. That's probably the coldest it's going to get in a while. This is just kind of a weird cold snap. It might be cold again tomorrow, but then I think the averages are starting to warm back up. It'll be like 70 something degrees today. It's definitely chilly right now, but it'll warm up shortly, I guess. So we got, yeah, just a short walk. We'll get into town, little side trail, and we'll see what kind of cool breakfast we can get. There's the south end of Greenwood Lake. We'll be much further off to the left, up on the north end of the lake. Oh, I love it when the blazes just go straight up a wall. Up and over, I guess. There's the lake all down there. We are progressing slowly. This is just technical enough to be fun, but at the same time, it's kind of slow going. There's a couple of sections where you're like straight up rock scrambling up a wall. But this is nice. I think this is my exit. Yeah, that's kind of cool. So I'm going to the village, Greenwood Lake, 0.9 miles downhill. Cool. I think this is where we're going. The bagel shop. Yeah, that breakfast was awesome. Now I think I'm going to wander down towards where the library, and there's a market right next to it. The library's not open yet, so I might do food resupply first. I only need like a day. I think I've planned out the next couple of days stretch. I'll show that here later. This is perfect. I'm in the library, charging stuff, chilling, uploading. Alright, I'm done with the library. I just was able to get some stuff recharged. I could not upload anything because their Wi-Fi was like extremely weak, but whatever. I'm not too critical that I get anything uploaded. So right now I'm going to go find some lunch and then probably head out of town shortly and get a couple more miles down the trail. And we're starting to get back in the woods. Done with the pizza, that was really good. I'm filled up on food and water. I think I've got enough. I'm doing 2 days worth, I think. Something like that, 2.5 days till the next resupply point into like a grocery store thing. And so we got like a 0.9 Blue Blaze side trail uphill to get back to the AT. And then once we're up there, it's like 2 miles to a ice creamery thing that's supposedly be very popular, so it might be a bit of a line once I get there. But hopefully I can get a milkshake or something to top off all my food. And then it's like a further 2 miles, and we're at the shelter. So not much further hiking for today. Now we're back to the trail intersection. 2 miles to Milkshakes.
Yeah, I'm trying to I need to warm up throughout the day. They like have to run. That's why I'm bad.
Yay, so that's why I'm slow it. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Belleville Farms Creamery.
it sounds like overgrown.
That's where we're headed. There's the creamery. Very popular. Alright, done with the ice cream place. Getting back on trail. We got like 2 miles left. That was awesome. I had a large shake. That was amazing. It's like fresh dairy farm ice cream. A bunch of hikers there. Everybody was just chilling, getting in ice cream comas. Sounded like a lot of people are going to just call it good at the next shelter. Only like 2 miles up, so might be a full house. I'm kind of more, so I like shelter hopping, as you've seen. It just makes everything convenient, having a privy and bear boxes and stuff there. But I'm also more inclined now to be setting up my tent every night because of the mosquitoes and stuff. So, even though we're still going to be hitting up the shelters, I'm probably going to be staying in my tent more and more, but we'll see. Should be there shortly. I feel like the views kind of like this pretty much sums up what New York is like. You got kind of this like exposed ridge stuff walking. This is really fun. It's not hard or anything. It's just the right amount of technically fun. Straight ups and downs. Here's our turnoff for the Wildcat Shelter. This will be home for the night. I'll probably be looking for a tent site. Again, just to get away from the mosquitoes. There's the shelter. Very rocky terrain here, so I'm wondering what the tent sites actually look like. I know a lot of people right behind me are going to be staying here, but I thought somebody ahead of me would have been here already. Oh, there's some flat spots down here, maybe. I got some options to choose from. I'm gonna look around. Alright, I'm all set up. I'm just gonna relax and chill for a bit. Okay, here's what this next section looks like. This was this morning at the stealth site. We took the Vista Trail into Greenwood Lake. Spent a nice day there. We went to the Belleville farm. We got our milkshakes. And now we're finished at the Wildcat Shelter. That's where we're currently at. So tomorrow, 23.2 mile day, West Mountain Shelter. Here's a secret spoiler place that I'm not going to reveal yet, but we're going to be there. They open at 10:30, and then, let's see, 6 miles or so past that, we've got Appalachian Market. We'll be able to do some resupply stuff there, I think. So that's what my current day, it kind of gets me through, as far as food-wise. And the 21-mile day, Dennytown Road campsite, we're going to stay there. One nice thing I've noticed about New York, there's lots of places, it seems like there's markets and creameries and delis and stuff that are right along the trail, so that's super nice. So we can hit up another deli and pizza place this day, finish up with a 19.7 miles to this shelter, 20.6 mile day to another shelter, and then it'll be a Nero 8.7, which will get us to a road crossing, and then it's like less than a mile, I think, and that'll get us into the town of Kent, Connecticut. Potentially I'm staying at the Fife and Drum Inn. That's one of the only places in town there. We'll be able to do some resupply and stuff when we get there, I think. And somewhere in this last day or and a half or so, we'll be like crossing into Connecticut and then back into New York and then finally back into Connecticut at some point. But we're definitely in Connecticut once we get to Kent. So there's what we're looking at for the next stretch.
Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and sign off here and say goodnight. I'm not even going to have a full dinner. I've just been snacking on stuff. I had a super big pizza for lunch, and then the giant milkshake at the creamery place has got me super satisfied. Once I set up the tent and get in it, now I'm just feeling like super tired, so I'll probably just try to finish editing this video as quick as I can and then just go to bed early. Pushing a big day tomorrow is like 23 miles. I don't think there was a deli or a creamery or something along the way tomorrow, so it'll just be more or less a straight shot to the next shelter, but we'll see that for tomorrow. So good night. We'll see you guys in the morning. And good morning. Up out of the shelter, back on trail. Today is a big 23+ mile day. Temperatures weren't very cold last night. It didn't feel that bad. Maybe 55 to 58 degrees or something like that, so I think we're over the little cold snap. Otherwise, weather in the forecast is like 50% chance of rain, starting from like noon and then onward, so we'll see what that means. I think today's going to have a lot of steep ups and downs like this. This is just an absolutely beautiful forest area. Yeah, we're back on top. Not really a view though.
think it's, like I said before, a lot of ups and downs today. There's looking back down. This is one of those straight up a friggin' mountain, rocky nonsense. And there's going up. Up there somewhere. That's like straight up. So, because of all this rocky ups and downs, my miles per hour pace is less than 2 miles an hour, which means I am not going to make it to my intended shelter site before sunset. And the elevation profile looks the same as what we've been doing this morning, so I think today might be like a 16-mile day versus a 23-mile day, so that's going to change everything. We'll see though. Just came down that steep hill. This is like the most severe ups and downs I've seen on the entire AT, I think, and it's going to continue all day. But there is a really nice water cache here. I just filled up at a stream a little bit ago, so I think I'm okay. I'm not going to take any. We'll continue on. So at first, with the ups and downs and the rock scrambles, it was all kind of fun. I was like, okay, this is neat. This is fun. It's challenging. It's not too difficult. But now it's like, okay, I can't be doing this forever. I got places to go. This is going to take me like all friggin' 20 hours to do this. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely leaning towards shortening today's distance goal. This is Little Dam Lake. I think it's kind of cool how every state feels unique. There's almost like an instant change. Like as soon as I came into Pennsylvania, everything instantly changed. And New Jersey has its own feel. New York has its own feel. It's just really cool that way. I feel like this is the slowest mile per average day I've ever had. It's not too particularly difficult. It's just so slow going with these straight ups and straight downs. So when I was in like Pennsylvania and stuff, talking with southbounders that I saw, they were like, oh yeah, it flattens out. New Jersey's flat, New York is flat, Connecticut's flat, Massachusetts is flat. I was like, oh okay. This is not flat. New York is the most severe vertical ups and downs of the entire trail so far. Alright, so we're coming up on the crossing of I-87. This descent is brutal. This is the worst descent of the entire trail so far. Today has just been crazy. I have no idea how far I'm going to make it today. I'm already just rubber legs. I wish you could experience what I'm experiencing, because no words can express how friggin' crazy it's been today with the ups and downs. Worst of the entire trail so far, that's all I can say. Crossing over I-87. I feel like this is the first time I've seen one of these informational distance signs in a long time. So we got the lemon squeezer coming up, 1.7, that's awesome. fingerboard shelter is closed due to bear activity. The Brien shelter, I think that's where I'm going to try to aim for tonight if I can. Otherwise, I was trying to get to the West Mountain shelter, but I don't know if I can make that. Cool. Well, it's just starting to rain, and I think I've just arrived at the lemon squeezer. I guess it's this one. Yeah, I think this is the lemon squeezer. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a little tight. It doesn't help it's like at a 45-degree angle too. Everything's kind of shifted to the left. All right. Whew. That was fun. This is another one of those what in the heck. That's straight up a rock wall. I guess I gotta figure it out somehow. Like, it's crazy how beautiful it is up here. Just like open, grassy field, forest. I keep thinking about how difficult today has been. There's like little kids out here that are hiking the trail. This is downright stupid, dangerous levels of physical ability, technical climbing that you need to be doing on these, the ups and the downs. I'd give it a 9 out of 10. And people worry about like Lehigh Gap just because there's like the view and it looks kind of scary from up there. No, Lehigh Gap was easy. Lehigh Gap was a 3 out of 10 difficulty. This is a 9 out of 10 difficulty kind of day. There's the turnoff for the fingerboard shelter. Closed apparently due to bear activity. We're pressing towards the Brien shelter, 5.3 miles. Oh, it seems so far away. I just hope the terrain lightens up. Well, I got my rain gear on. It's been sprinkling kind of light, off and on. Nothing too bad. And we're about a mile to the shelter. We may just make it. The terrain has been nicer since we left the fingerboard shelter. The last 5 miles or so have been not too bad. I'm trying to keep up as quick as a pace as I can. I mean, all in all, I think we'll have pulled off like a 20-mile day through all this nonsense. It's just been rough. We should be there shortly. Well, I made it to the shelter. Didn't get rained on too bad, all things considered. Looks like there's bear cables over that way. A big bear warning sign, because the other shelter is under a bear warning, I guess. Or fully closed. And I can't believe that nobody's here. Double bunk over there, floor space. Oh, this is gonna be home for the night. Oh yeah, I think I did a good job, all things considered. And what was this one called? The William Brien Shelter. I'm gonna get settled, and then maybe start dinner at some point. Alright, I think I'm gonna go ahead and snack on some food. I got some peanut butter and chili sandwiches that I got from when I was back in town, Greenwood Lake.
that's about all they had as far as sandwiches that I could pack out. So I've still got those. I'm gonna snack on some granola bars and stuff. I'm probably gonna change into my long johns and just kind of stay as dry as I can. I think the bear cables here are brand new because they are not in the guides that there's cables here, and I checked them out and they look like they're brand new and never been used, so that's kind of cool. Maybe even put up in the last week or so. I would suspect there's going to be some people showing up here tonight. I don't think I'm going to be alone, but we'll see. I'm actually kind of surprised nobody's here right now. I know there was people ahead of me, there's people behind me. Someone will probably end up here. So anyway, I'll check back later if anything happens. Alright, dinner's done. The rain let up a little bit, so I ran out and hung up my bear bag on the new bear cables. There's still no one else here, no one in the shelter, no one tented around. Somebody's probably going to show up, but if I'm all alone, this will be the first time I've ever been alone at a shelter site, so that'll be kind of interesting. I think I'm just going to get all my warm clothes on, get in my sleeping bag, and just go to bed early probably. Today was a extremely rough day. I hope I captured it on film well, but you just can't, like, unless you are out here actually experience it going up the ups and downs. It was rough. It was really, really rough. This is the first day where my knees are actually sore, which is interesting. Anyway, I'm going to sign off here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.